Oh no. You impregnating clones out here, bro?
Hey, what's the difference?
You know what?
I'm not wrong.
It's crazy now that to think about like there's clones now in fucking One Piece and shit.
Yo, literally clones, bro. I never thought we would get clones, bro.
Like I mean, we kind of got some of it in with the Germa 66 stuff, but like an actual human clone of somebody that previous life. That's
on some
crazy.
real science fiction shit. Yeah.
To be honest, though, it doesn't. It's weird. It's like it surprised me, but it didn't because it's like after everything like devil fruits and
I was more surprised of what pirate crew she was from.
Oh
that was
that's about me too. Yeah. Oh no, you said I remember, but you said Exabek was a clone.
I think that was
Blackbeard or some shit?
I think that was
no, that was me.
I think you.
Okay. I think Blackbeard is the clone of Rox the Exabet.
You know what? I can see it.
He knows way too much shit about the world, dude. Way too much.
See it. I can see it. I can see it. I can see it. No, let's talk about this.
And like it begs the question too, like, what other bodies did they get from God's Valley that they make clones of?
Next, there's gonna be a clone Luffy. Here we go. just
imagine. Somebody was saying he was the clone of Roger. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I wouldn't like
so you could basically say somebody's a clone of somebody in the freaking One Piece world.
About it, and that's what the problem comes from now. Now it's like who's a clone now?
Yeah, exactly.
Who's a clone now?
Exactly.
Dude, wouldn't that be crazy if Luffy was a clone?
I started thinking about that yesterday, but it wouldn't make sense because that would make Garp and Dragon clones as well, though, wouldn't it? Or maybe he's actually biological. His actual biological.
I'm sure Luffy's not a clone. I think Rox the Exabek is Blackbeard. I think that's the Blackbeard is the clone of Rox the Exabek.
See, my thing is that I think of all the time is where Shanks said he's like, oh, he said this exact same thing Roger said. I don't know. See, that's the other thing where I just start thinking, like, did Roger eat the Gum Gum fruit before he died and he passed on his will through that? Or, like, I don't know.
I don't know, because we haven't seen him use the Gum Gum fruit in the flashback, so I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we know Roger was solely based with hockey, but we don't know, like I said, like, right before he got executed, he ate the Gum Gum fruit and just passed on his will through that way. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there.
All I know is this chapter was sussy, or should I say stussy? Bad joke. Sorry.
I guess we're starting now.
Yeah, right.
All right, fuck it. We're gonna start. All right, we're gonna start right now. Fuck it.
By the way, I love your background, Ty.
Thank you, sir. I really appreciate that.
Wait, he changed his background again?
Yeah, he did. It looks good.
He put the.
But I had this one before though.
No, you had the one of Luffy and Udon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that, but I had this too.
Oh, you had this one too. Okay.
Yeah, but it's cool. It's whatever. Right,
I do like this one more than the other one.
Me too.
Yeah, I do too. Cause I love, I love the way that his hockey looks, bro. With the, cause that's the armament hockey, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love how that looks, yo. So dope. A
lot of people are complaining about the Zoro and Sanji moment in the animation.
Oh, in the anime?
Oh,
yeah.
I know what you're talking about. The green lightsabers.
Really?
Yep, the green lightsaber.
The green lightsabers.
No,
yeah.
For real.
A lot of people are complaining about that. Yeah.
I gotta see that because I'm like far behind with One Piece.
It's funny because I saw that post yesterday. I'm like, people are really complaining about that. I guess
the people want to complain about everything, bro. I'm like,
they actually
to freaking complain.
They actually want Toei like kicked out. Like a lot of people are wanting Toei kicked out. Yeah, dude, no joke. I don't think Toei's doing that bad.
They're not.
They've been doing a lot great now.
It's just certain episodes where they overdo it a little bit with the effects. Like for example, when Luffy started using advanced
hockey. Yeah. Because you're gonna see shit.
That's why I sent you guys that picture of Luffy Gear 5 in the manga and then Toei animation. You can't see shit.
I could imagine. He's like, yo, where's the form? I don't see this shit, bro. Oh man.
Go ahead, Buggy. You're up.
All right, Buggy.
All right. I guess we don't need a countdown since we're starting like this, anyways.
Well, I mean, we can still do the
Nah,
countdown.
nah, it's fine. Nah.
You sure?
Fuck,
was a good-
fuck,
it was
that.
a-
Fuck the countdown.
It was no, it
You
was
went
a good.
for
It was a good. It was a good start considering all the cloning stuff and all that stuff. But anyways,
I mean, we still gonna talk about it, but yeah. 'Cause
yeah,
this
we're
be
gonna
a
get to
long
it
episode.
eventually.
I'm not even
So,
gonna.
One Piece chapter 1071, the hero deploys.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my whole thing is, what the hell is Kuma up to in this?
You know what? I think it was what I said before. I don't think you can cross the red line.
Yeah, because he's trying to climb it right now.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Because I think whatever the red line is, it interferes with his powers. So he has to climb over it and then travel.
He's
But I
trying to
think
go
he's
to.
that
He's
far
trying to
away.
go to Mary Jo, but I don't know what's the purpose for it.
Oh, bro.
To end those celestial dragons. Let's just end them all.
Unless it's like something programmed in his body that I don't know, but like I'm just.
I think it's what Vegapunk was talking about.
That's what I was thinking too. Like later on in the chapter, like I just started thinking about that. Like it has
I
to be
think-
something programmed inside.
Notice
of him that
Vegapunk keeps telling Bonnie she can't know what he
Yeah.
did to
to Kuma.
Kuma for a reason. And
Right.
otherwise it'll ruin. Kuma made it very, very clear that he can't tell Bonnie.
Yeah.
Well, I think this is one of the missions.
But he was saying that. But he was saying that he was going to Mary Jo. Right?
Yeah. He was.
I'm trying to look for when they said that. Oh, sorry guys. I'm trying to like really look. I'm like, where he said that? When you say that?
He was doing the Star Wars theme song in the background.
Dun, 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 dun. Luke, I am your father. And
that's where I said last time. Like I don't know where like geographically where Mary Jo is on the red line.
Yeah, because I mean, I gotta imagine they're like very far from any like territory belonging to the Marines and shit.
I'm sure
Pretty
we'll find out pretty soon. Cause I feel like we're gonna get a flashback pretty soon.
Yeah, I feel like that too because a lot of things happen in this chapter, and we're gonna get to the Star Wars, the Clone Wars joint in a couple of minutes because clones everywhere, bro.
I love that you used Star Wars: The Clone Wars as a reference.
Of course, I had to.
I mean, I mean, we kind of got a little bit of it with the Germa 66 stuff. I'm not gonna lie, with the Star
Mad
Wars cloning
Labs.
stuff. Yeah.
That might be the thumbnail. I'm not even gonna hold you.
What the Camino clones and stuff like that.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Okay, so
All right,
we go
what
back
we
to
got going?
Egghead and we see that the Vegapunks are trying to figure out a way to get out of the Labo phase because it's currently on right now.
Right.
And CP9 is also stuck in there with them, so there's no maneuverability right now for anybody.
Right. And, I mean, we also got the Seraphims too. Now, I noticed something really weird too, because it's very dangerous for the CP0 agents right now because they're near the the Vegapunks. So when the Vegapunks come in, they can just automatically get them back on their side. So I was like, so what was the point of bringing them with you? You know what I'm saying?
Also, I said the wrong name of the chapter. I said 1071's name. The weight of memories, chapter 1072. My bad.
Oh
man, the captain's already messing up here.
I know.
Yo, you already messing up, bro. I let you get in the secret
I know,
2
I know,
minutes.
I
2
know.
minutes.
I know.
You
My
messing
bad.
up, bro.
You're already clowning.
Anyways,
we're gonna get you out of here. This is crazy. Oh,
So,
did we go? No, I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro.
so start all over again. 1072, we see dialogue of, it's not the narrator, it's Vegapunk talking about what we're gonna see later on in the chapter. The first successful clone in the world, human clone in the world.
Mm-hmm.
That clone gonna be getting the D. Just saying, bro.
I mean, I agree with you.
Yeah, fully agree.
Oh,
what's your guys' takes on Bonnie's devil fruit?
Bonnie's devil fruit.
Actually,
Honestly, it's kind of pathetic if you think about it, because like for the longest
I don't
time
know
we've
about
always
that.
well, you think about it in Stampede. We'll take Stampede for example. I know it's a non-canon movie, but I'm gonna bring this up for a reason. When we watched her do it to everybody else, she says, I'm gonna turn you into a baby." Now, when she did that, she went to try to do that to Douglas Bullet, and he just body smashed her. But it made me think for the longest time that her ability could control aging in general. Like she could literally just at any time change your age and keep it that way forever. But then you find out. But then you find out in
it
this
doesn't work
chapter
on
that it doesn't work on human people,
yeah.
and
Forever,
that when she
right.
does it, they revert back to normal within a X amount of time. So
Right.
to me, it's like that ability is kind of pointless, really.
But at the same time, she also said that it works on living things for a long time, forever too.
Yeah, like
So I mean,
anything
but
that's organic does not work for. It only works for a certain amount of time.
Right.
Yeah, but like for the longest time, I've always said that Bonnie's got like one of the most OP devil fruits of all time because if she touches you once, it's already game over. But now they heavily nerfed that by explaining that if you're a human or a living creature, it's only for X amount of time, then you're back to normal. So that's not really that OP.
So I was watching somebody's chapter review, and notice how her move is called distorted future. So what if this is a theory, like what if she could like different timelines where she's like a bigger version of herself, like we saw Luffy when he was older, like a few chapters ago, like the dark timeline, the bad timeline Oda drew. Do you guys remember that?
Which one?
Where Oda drew the timelines of like
Oh yeah, when when Luffy was mad old and shit. Yeah.
yeah.
I remember. Yeah.
So what now we don't know what the name of her devil fruit or what it actually does, but what if she could like not traverse timelines, but like traverse into a parallel universe where a part of her like herself is like she's like the big buff version like she is in this chapter.
Mm. So what? So what you mean? Like she could alter her body? You mean?
Her body based on like a parallel universe of where she's at.
Oh, so she can like take future other versions of herself and become that.
Yeah.
I never really thought it. I don't know. I really don't know because again, I don't even know if she can awaken the devil fruit. I don't even know if she can do that yet. And we're gonna get to that later on. But
and to be honest, if she's awake, if she awakens her devil fruit, if she can do that, like what would it even be?
I mean, that's true. Like
I think that's most of the questions with most awakened devil fruits, honestly.
Right.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, for her particular ability, she made it very clear that she can only distort age for X amount of time. And so to me, it's like if she does an awakening, does that mean she can distort permanently?
I mean, I would doubt that. I would just think she could just maybe decay. You know, like Shigaraki, how you could
but that's what I'm saying.
Like, everything. I think it may be like that. From
she'd be
My Hero
broken.
Academia.
She'd be too broken in the One Piece verse.
Oh my gosh!
And most of her moves I've noticed like deal with time because like the next move that she does to Vegapunk to try to get him is timely thrust.
Yeah, and then he just turns into like a 6-year-old baby or something.
By
like
the
that.
way, did you notice all the stuff that when she hit him, all that jewelry that came out of him like before he turned into a baby? You didn't see that?
Nah, hold up.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
looking at her.
I saw that.
Yeah, it's like stars, diamonds, and all that stuff.
Oh, that's what that was?
Yeah.
I had no idea what that was. All I saw was I thought that was maybe her power. Yeah, I thought that was maybe her power or something, like the effects or whatever. I didn't know it was like, I see. Okay, I see it now.
So I feel like those are Vegapunk's like years split up into different times and stuff like that. Like one is like 5 years, one is like a year and all that stuff. I'm just assuming that's how it works.
The treasure?
The jewelry that came out of Vegapunk when Bonnie hit him.
That is so weird. Like I have to see it in the anime for me to really like get the grasp of it, but that's weird. I've never even noticed that. That is crazy. Yo.
You know what's weird is that Vegapunk has basically the brain fruit, and he's like the smartest person on the planet, but he doesn't really know a lot of stuff. You know?
Not yet.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you would think that he, like, with his devil fruit being what it is, you would think he'd be like insanely smart. But to be honest, I mean, granted, his island's impressive, but you would think he would know a lot more than he actually does.
Well, and that would depend too, because he's still like figuring stuff out. He knows a lot. I mean, this dude know how to clone people. I mean,
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? Like how much you got to be to do that shit? You know? I mean, but I get what you're saying. Like, he should be a lot more sure about a lot of things.
Yeah, he questions a lot of things, and that's what I'm just sitting there thinking. If you're supposed to be the smartest man on the planet, why do you keep questioning like everything you do?
I mean, it's probably common for like scientists to do that, probably.
Yo, if I eat this,
yeah, if you're Caesar Clown.
Oh, which by the way, we didn't even talk about the cover story.
Oh yeah,
that shit was mad. That shit was mad.
Notice how Stussy isn't in the picture this time.
What happened?
I said, notice how Stussy isn't in the cover story this time.
No, she's not.
I mean, we all knew it was her. There was no
right.
I still wonder if Vegapunk called Stussy. If that's the person he called.
I believe so.
See, hey, I was talking about that in the group chat too. I'm just not sure because unless it happened off panel, we didn't see Stussy talking to anybody on the phone.
That's what I'm saying. Oda loves doing that, bro.
Yeah, but
that's true. That's true.
She could have had like an earpiece in there or something like that.
She had a transponder still.
Okay, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, there you go.
This is true. But do you think it's of her own accord, or is she kind of being programmed like the Seraphims?
I think it's her own accord.
I think that she's an actual clone that has a mind of her own, but she follows a directive, like in a way. Like she has a particular goal that she has to accomplish. Notice in the last chapter, she looked at Lucci and said that you're really determined to stop Straw Hats, aren't you? He goes, I refuse to allow Luffy be an emperor.
It's those little hints.
Stussy sat there,
her knowing stuff and then like saying these types of things, like it gives it away.
Yeah, like Stussy's like, you're really not wanting to listen to the Navy, are you? It's like she was questioning his authority from the beginning.
And that's why I was telling y'all from before. I'm like, something ain't right with Stussy, bro. She know too goddamn.
And I'm gonna get to what I want to talk about later once we do the revelation. But
yeah.
Anyways,
actually, real quick though.
Go ahead.
I thought, because remember a couple episodes ago when we saw that cover page of everybody in Mads, and we saw that woman, and I said it was Stussy. Now I'm thinking, what if that was the chick from the Rock Pirates?
I think it was Stussy.
Oh, you think it was actual Stussy?
Yeah. Or maybe it was her, and then later on she.
That's what I'm saying. Because
maybe later on she got cloned.
Because remember, if she's a successful clone, then she must have aged like a regular person.
Yeah, you're right.
So I think
so maybe it was the original person back then in that cover story, and then eventually later on we got the clone of Stussy, which we got in this thing. So.
I just got to say one thing though.
What's up?
Oda, it has been like 25 years, and you just keep coming out with new shit.
I don't know how he do this.
Like how?
I feel like this one probably takes the cake because we're dealing with clones and stuff like that now.
Yeah, like I mean, like at this point, I don't know whether you're just winging it or if this was like from the very beginning.
He's doing a very good job.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm just serious to think about it. He's been doing like little tidbits for 25 years, and now it's just boom, 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 and I'm just like, dude, were you planning this from the beginning, or is this all just coming off the top of your head at random?
Yeah, that's an actual question because it's
that's dude, he's been doing some crazy ass shit lately.
Oh yeah,
literally,
I believe it.
And I mean, if you go back to Wano arc, dude, dude, Ty, we have several conversations, even me and you, Buggy, where I'm just like, okay, this is what's gonna happen, then it happens over and over and over again. But now I'll be very honest.
Now it's like,
I can't keep up with it. Like being a prophet, I'm just being like, dude, I'm about to be out of a job.
Real.
Might have to change your nickname now.
You haven't said no prophecies in a minute, bro.
Yeah, because I can't, like, ever since Egghead started,
it's hard to gauge where Oda's going with the story.
I can't Like it's
Like
crazy.
even-
With Wano, it was
even
so
me, like I try to
easy.
gauge where he's trying to go the next chapter, and it's just out of left field.
Yeah, like
What's
I
it?
don't.
Mhm.
It's weird. Ever since Egghead started, no matter how hard I try, I'm just like, where's he going with this? I just can't
Like
figure
the
it out.
Blackbeard law fight, I was not expecting to get that during.
I did
Egghead.
not expect to get that either. Man. But
The only thing we have gotten right, the only thing we've gotten right is that someone was going to be at Elbath. That is the
Mhm.
only thing we've gotten right.
Right.
Besides
But-
that, we've been wrong on everything.
Yeah, dude.
But I think real quick that's because Wano was specifically a battle like art. Like it was like a very important battle art.
Yeah, and it was set up since like Punk Hazard too.
Right. But now it's like, okay, I get to do what I need to do now. Now the fun begins. You know what I'm
Literally
saying?
everybody thought that Lucci was going to get rocked though. I mean, that was kind of a given.
Yeah. I got a lot of them.
Puns.
Yeah.
But I got to give respect to Oda because I don't know if like Oda, I know you may or may not watch this, but I don't know if you are doing this like from the beginning and you thought this far way back when.
I wish
but if
you
you, but if
watched
you
my
were
shit.
but if you were coming up with this shit on the fly, you got
He
got
is the
some mad
greatest
respect.
manga. He is the greatest
ever.
manga of all time. He has
ever
to be.
because that's some crazy shit.
But yeah, 'cause honestly, even I could even say that now because he's the only one that I know that has made a continuous story for 20 years and shown. And it's
Well,
still
I don't
going.
know. I don't know because if you take Naruto and Boruto, the mangas, I'm saying the mangas, people,
Right, but the only
they are
difference
good.
is right. That's true, but it's not really. Remember, Naruto ended, and then Boruto began.
Yeah, but that's a sequel though. It still correlates to the
Right.
continuation.
It does. But One Piece is a continuous story.
Yeah.
You know, it didn't start. You know what I'm saying? Like it didn't start like a new series or nothing like that. It's a one continuous story.
Continuing story, yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why I got to give him mad props. I think he might be the greatest shonen manga of all time. I might
To
have
be
to
going
say.
on for 25 years, man, that's ridiculous.
And still, I don't know nothing. Still, I don't know a goddamn thing.
I know that there's a lot of hot ass women at that.
Oh,
I know that.
for sure. Oh. Stussy.
Dude.
Mm.
Yeah.
So going back to the chapter real quick.
Yeah. Let's get our focus back, gentlemen.
We
We must stay focused.
we see two things happening at the same time. Bonnie's trying to get Vegapunk to spill the information on Kuma while Kuma's climbing the red line and
getting
the
attacked
Navy
by the Navy too.
getting attacked by the Navy.
Vicious.
But we see that Vegapunk does not want to break the promise that he made to Kuma. And then later on we see Bonnie figure out where Kuma's memories are, which we got a little explanation on Kuma's devil fruit this chapter.
Which you know what, it makes a lot of sense because especially dealing with what we saw on was with him doing with Zoro with the pain transference shit.
Yeah, exactly.
So that really made sense. So it would make sense that he has what basically is a memory card.
Yeah,
there,
exactly.
which is crazy. I'm like, I never would have thought I would say some shit like that. Like Kuma has made a memory card before memory cards came out, like crazy.
You remember where Vegapunk was saying that a person loses 21 grams of mass upon death?
Yes, as a soul.
So
yeah.
So apparently this was based on a real scientist in our world.
Really?
This was like in the early 1900s where he did a study. He didn't do a lot of it. He studied people like right before they died, and like I think there was like 6 patients that he was testing them on or something like that. And one of the 6 patients, that's where he got the explanation. Oh, that person lost 21 grams of weight when they died. So that's how much the soul weighs. That's where Oda. That's where Oda threw in that little thing in this chapter.
From an actual. So Oda actually took from an actual
scientist.
Yeah.
See, that's what I was saying. Like right there.
And the thing is, like, there's not a lot of proof on this because he only did it like once, when not consecutively.
That's crazy. That is
yeah.
That is crazy. Oh my god! And you know what? It's not surprising because he's done this before.
He's done it before, yeah.
He's done this before.
Most of the pirates are from our real world, anyways.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But this specifically is fire. Like Prophet says, it's flames out here. Because that wow.
And I also wanted to note that little flashback that we got of Kuma. Those are his actual ears, not the hat that he's wearing.
Oh shit, is it? Oh
yeah,
shit.
Those are his actual ears.
Hold up. Oh, it is. I thought it was the hat. Oh shit.
Those are his actual.
Okay.
So those are his actual ears, and it begs the question: what is his special race that the government, or I forgot who said what the special race that he is.
Do you want to know what begs the question? How did Kuma make Bonnie? That begs the question.
Probably in the old kingdom, like he used to run. Like he said, he used to be a king or whatever.
He was smashing them titty old bitties. What you mean, son?
Yeah, but
he had that BBC, son. What you talking about?
But Bonnie's not bad looking. I mean, who was Kuma hitting?
If he was a king, he was hitting everybody. I ain't gonna hold you. If that was me, I'd be hitting everybody. I'd be like, oh, Mistress 7, come in.
See, this is why you're single.
That is probably that.
So Vegapunk.
Oh, good.
Go ahead, bro. Vegapunk is explaining Kuma's powers. Your power can take something intangible like pain and give it a physical form. Right. Not only that, but you can even transfer it to others. A total wireless transmission of nerve signals.
To be honest, that's one of the coolest devil fruits ever.
It is.
I should have given more appreciation. Like, given this explanation, the way it's explained is like, yo, Kuma's shit is legit, bro. Like
that is one of the coolest devil fruits I've ever heard of.
Yeah. I thought it was the gum fruit for me, but I'm like, this might take the cake.
Wait, you thought rubber?
It was just, you know what's crazy? It was just like how Luffy's able to do it is what made it so cool for me.
Oh, so that's why Gear 5 ruined it for you.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Like, it's just the shit that he was able to do. Like doing Red Hawk and the explanation of how he was able to do that. Like that was awesome. You know, or him going Gear 2. Or Gear 4 or anything like that. That's why, that's why I always like the gum fruit so much. You know, because he's not like Mr. Fantastic. Mr. Fantastic got the same powers, but he do boring shit with it. Like, Luffy,
very boring.
Yeah, Luffy does wild. I wouldn't even think of doing stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? And that's where the imagination comes from, apparently. So, and we still got to get an explanation on that because I don't know what the hell that means.
I think it means exactly what he's saying. I think he's
like
going by
literal imagination.
I think he's going by actual definition.
That he's a reality warper. That the actual fruit itself.
Because so far we have not seen a single drawback. I don't care what anyone says.
No, I
have not seen a single drawback.
And that's the thing. And I think we talked about this the other day, Buggy. The only one that I seen was him getting older.
And then it goes right back.
It's like, and he goes like back really quick. Yeah. And that's very short compared to all his other drawbacks. And
Gear 4, it took a 10-minute time limit.
Yeah.
But now all of a sudden he doesn't have that no more. Like what?
Yeah. That's why I don't like Gear 5
and going back to the chapter real quick, it was confirmed in this chapter that Kuma is going to marry Joa because one of the navies said it before they shot him down.
Yeah, but why though?
That's the big question. I don't know why. Maybe it's something programmed in him. I don't know. But Bonnie knows more about Kuma's power than anybody else, and Vegapunk thought it was pain, like his pain and all that stuff. Bonnie knew it was his memories.
But that's the thing. Like, do you think we're gonna get a flashback? You think she's gonna go into the actual bubble?
That's where I started thinking about the flashback. Like, she's gonna touch the bubble, and we're gonna get this whole flashback of Kuma.
All right.
To be honest, I hope so. And if we don't know much on it.
Right. But if so, how many chapters you think it's gonna take?
Oof.
To get to the flashback?
No. Like you in the flashback. Like how many chapters you think is the flashback?
Oh, that would be 2, if that.
Think so?
Because like no, here's my reason for it. Many times. Let's just take Kaido for example. They showed one arc went on for fucking. They showed one arc went on for fucking ever, and then everyone's like, "Where's Kaido's flashback? Where's Kaido's flashback? Come on, we need to know about Kaido." And it was literally like a half a chapter.
I
was
I
literally
get,
like
I
half
get
a
where you're
that,
coming,
which
I
I'm
get where
shocked
you're
about.
coming from, but I feel like Oda's saving that for the Rock stuff. I just know it, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, you can see where I mean.
Yeah.
He has a habit of giving you just enough to where you're like, okay, I can see where he's coming from with this. But what about all this other stuff? No, we're just gonna wait. He loves to do that.
I think that's one of the big things recently of like Kaido's backstory that we didn't get enough of.
I hated that. We really didn't get much of him.
Yeah, we only got like what? Like
a half a chapter.
Yeah, half a chapter.
And like
after
Oda,
that was
Oda, come on, we know who the Rock's pirates were. Like, just you don't have to show all the members. Just show the members.
show the main one. Show Exabek, please. Let me see this dude real quick. Which begs the question that why I really do think, Brent, you're right. I think he is Blackbeard.
Yeah, I think Blackbeard is the clone.
Because he would have showed him by now. I feel like he would have showed, and it would make what it looked like.
It would have made it makes a lot of sense. I have 3 reasons why I think it's Blackbeard. One, it would make a lot of sense if Blackbeard was a clone of Roxy Exaback for 3 reasons. One, because Blackbeard has been in the show for a long time, but no one ever really knew why he could take on 2 devil fruits or why he knows so much about the world. But he's known a lot about the world since the beginning.
Right.
Number 2, why did he specifically want to go on Whitebeard's fleet? Why did he specifically choose Whitebeard's unless he's a clone of Roxy Exaback, which would make him want to go on Whitebeard's crew because that's his old subordinate?
But do you think that he has? Okay, because this is what I'm thinking. If that's
and think
true,
about it, if you could take Whitebeard's devil fruit, like if Roxy Exaback, let's just say hypothetically, Whitebeard had the Quake fruit during the time when Exaback was around. Roxy Exaback didn't want to kill his own teammate because he's already on his crew. Well, what if Blackbeard's a clone, and that was all his plan from the beginning, was to find the dark fruit, which we know that was the case because he found that specific fruit on Whitebeard's ship that he was waiting for forever. Then that one devil fruit gave him the ability to take another devil fruit. If that's the case, then he would have took it from Whitebeard, knowing that that was already what he needed to do so.
But if that's the case, then I theorize that, like you said, they found Exaback at God Valley, maybe half, maybe 25% HP. Not going, but a little rat, to the point where he's near there. They might have took him, they might have cloned him, but what if they took his memories and put him into the new one?
Yeah, via the Blackbeard.
Right, via Kuma. Because I can see that happening too. Damn.
That's what I'm saying. Like the fact that Blackbeard has watched the Exaback's actual will. Son. Blackbeard doesn't want to be just king of the pirates. He wants to be king of the world, which is the same thing that Roxy Exaback had. Right. So when I think about it, it would make a lot of sense if he is literally Roxy Exaback, but in a different cloned version.
Y'all heard it here first. Y'all heard it here, okay? Don't go anywhere and say that you said this shit. You had it right here, y'all. Okay? I'm sorry, Buggy. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. My one worry about this is like, I don't want a Naruto situation where everybody's just a clone,
Yeah, we talked about that earlier. Yeah.
Like I really
don't. I don't know if that's the case.
Well, I'm just saying if Oda goes that route, I'm not gonna be very happy with that. But like if it's just like certain people that are clones, I'm okay with. Not like everybody we've been following this whole.
Well, I'm confused. What do you mean by Naruto being clones?
Like.
You mean the shadow clones are just like?
Yeah, because that's kind of vague.
Well, what I was trying to refer to, like, Like towards the end where we got towards like the war and it was just like, oh
You're talking about reincarnations?
no, like towards the end where we're like, oh no, um, God, I lost my train of thought.
So,
Where Madara wasn't the bad guy, it was Kaguya, like you know that little switching thing.
oh,
You
you
know what
mean
I'm
the
saying?
bait and switch? Oh, I
Yeah,
see. Okay, I see what
Oh,
you're saying.
okay, that makes
I
more
see what you're
sense.
saying.
that's what I
I
was
don't
trying
Yeah.
to
care.
say.
I don't care what anyone says. Kaguya should have never been in this. She should have been in Boruto.
Oh,
Cold
for
hard
And,
sure.
truth.
Oh,
and it's
I agree. I agree.
and it's funny. Even the
I
Naruto
agree.
guy was like, "Oh, I chopped my own hand off when I made Madara. Like, how am I supposed to get rid of this character?"
See, that's why I got a problem with. I know this is a sidebar. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
guys, but
no, it's fine.
I really hate when mangaka make a very strong villain and they don't know how to get rid of it.
Yeah, but you know what's weird
I
about
hate
that? You know what's weird about that?
Mm.
Is they made Uchiha Madara so strong that they didn't know how to kill him, but then decided, you know what? I'm gonna make one that's stronger than Uchiha Madara.
who y'all shouldn't have been able to defeat. I mean,
Like
they
there's
sealed
no
them, yeah, but
there's no way, no
like
way to this. No, I don't care. The fact
to
that
this
you
day.
all deeply,
To
deeply
this
struggle
day.
with to this day.
To
You all
this
deeply,
day.
you guys, dude, they struggled so much. Uchiha
Yo.
Madara killed thousands of people, and they couldn't even take him down. But then I'm expected, just because they could seal Kaguya, I'm expected to believe that they could beat a villain that's stronger than Madara.
And y'all
No.
could have just
No.
sealed them if that's the case.
That
Yeah.
is true.
Y'all could have
Yeah.
sealed them too. Y'all sealed this all powerful being that's stronger than Madara, but you couldn't do that to him. I'm not
Yeah,
understanding that.
I don't get it.
All right,
It made
going
no
back
sense.
going back to the chapter real quick.
Yeah, we gotta get back to that. That's a whole nother video.
Yeah, that's
there.
a whole other thing.
That's
We
a
don't.
whole- oh, we gotta
We
do
see
that
all the
video.
Seraphims and Lucci and Stussy are in front of where the other half of the Straw Hats pirates are, and everybody's we're trying to formulate a plan to escape because they're pretty much stuck where they're at right now.
Right. It's pandemonium out here. Like you got the 4 Seraphims out there, and mind you, this is like the Straw Hat Crew fought these people, and it's a problem. And now you got CP02.
And I noticed that a lot of them are all awakened now. Like all of them are awakened.
Haku is awakened, bro. Like, but he looks the same as Lucci with the and Kaido with the
stash. Yeah.
Can I say something? Can I say something about the awakenings? I want to get your guys' opinion on something. Do you mind, Buggy?
Go ahead.
That is the one thing I'm getting really tired of. Is the constant
Everybody's
awakening.
awakened now.
Yeah, I'm getting so tired of that. So tired of that.
Oh, you're awakened? Okay,
I think.
Oh, you're awakened? Oh, yeah, okay.
I think.
Oh, you're awakened?
Like, I mean, we got Kaido, we got Luffy, we got Lucci, Kaku, we got
Yamato.
Law, Yamato, Kid.
Kid.
It's been literally like ever since Wano, it's been awakening. It's like, whoa, okay. Mm-hmm. Not every single character has to have that ability right after Wano.
That's the thing too. Like he's been doing it like rapid too. It's not like there's space to breathe in between it, you know.
No, I know it's weird because with Doflamingo, it made sense because when he had an awakening, it was one character. Then it took a while to get the whole cake. Then it was one character again, Katakuri. Mm-hmm. Then it was Wano, but it was one character. Then it was 6 more characters in Wano, and then it's just awakening, and it's getting drawn out.
Well, see, that's the thing. I disagree with that, and the only reason, one of the reasons why I disagree is because one, there's not that many people we saw that were like awakened. You maybe mentioned like 8 people at max. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, but that's all within one arc.
Right? Yeah, and I get what you're saying. No, I definitely get what you're saying. And then Kaido really wasn't confirmed until we got the confirmation a couple of chapters ago. You know what I'm saying? And then we don't even know if because I think Buggy, you had said that or theorized that Eno was awakened too, and we didn't know.
I did.
Which is very, very possible because he looks just like Kaku and the others. You know what I'm saying? Awakened. Yeah. But yeah, like I don't, but I think to be awakened, you have to have a very strong desire. That's how you awaken your devil fruit. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember Luffy and the others didn't even know what that was. So I don't think even a lot of people even know about that too. So I see what you guys are saying too. But at the same time, it don't really bother me that much, honestly.
No.
Nah, not really, because like I said, we don't. They ain't but a few people. I mean, Douglas Bullet too, but he don't really count. But
his Devil Fruit Awakening was way too busted. Way too busted. Sorry, that was way too much.
Right. But yeah, like there's really not that many people that we know that are awake. We only know like officially like maybe 8 in total. So it don't really bother me that much. But yeah.
So I get where you're coming from with that, Brent, but it is what it is, you know. Like we said, Vegapunks and the Straw Hats are formulating a plan to get out of here, and we cut back to the 2 Straw Hats we haven't seen in a while. Can we guess who it is?
Oh, my boy,
Brooke and Zoro.
My boys.
Yeah, they haven't been around for a while.
Yo, you know what was funny about that whole exchange too? When Kaku's tagging him, it was almost like, yo, I'm tired of you gimmicky mother suckers always coming at me. I'm tired of y'all coming at me, bro.
I started laughing.
I want a decent fight.
He's like, since Wano, I've been tired of these zigzaggy animals.
See, I told you
dude, he was sleeping. He was sleeping, and since that shit, we're always asleep. You go, why are you waking me up?
Zoro said I had enough of this shit and just knocked his ass out.
You woke me up to meet you up me. I forgot how you said to meet you already, bro. I'm tired of this, bro. Nah, I'm not doing this. Ain't none of y'all on my level on here. Get out of here. If you ain't Mila Hawk, get out of my face.
Yeah, but to be honest, I don't think you can beat the Seraphim.
Really?
I don't.
That's why I want to see. I want to see him fight the Mila Hawk. Because if he fights the Mila Hawk one and he wins, then we know he ready.
He won't beat that.
Nah, I know I'm just saying, but like if he's able to do, like if he's able to really combat this thing, I'm just saying, if he's able to do that, and I know it's not the real thing, no, but this is a test though. Because like I said, if they, like we said like way long ago, if Kaido was a Seraphim and Luffy started fighting him, then we would see if he's on that level. I would say the same thing for Mila Hawk, since he is a Yonko level character as well, unofficially.
Yeah, but I mean the fact that we know that Jinbei, Sanji, Robin, and Usopp, I think it was, all fought one Jinbei Seraphim, and they didn't really do anything. They struggled.
Now, mind you, they didn't go like full power, no, but yeah, I don't know. It's just I don't know, man. We just got. I have to see that for myself to see, because remember, this is the same Zoro that's been in many fights after Mila Hawk, and then maybe
he hasn't lost.
Yeah,
hasn't lost at all. The only one that I could really say that gave him a challenge was Ryuma, I think.
Ryoma?
Yeah,
that's about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if
but that was also pre-time. That was also a pre-time skip.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I'm counting them all together, like all
together. Okay, yeah.
All together, excluding the movies, like he's only really had Ryuma that was really a challenge for him.
Fujitora.
Oh, and Das Bones. I'm sorry, Das Bones.
Fujitora, he struggled a lot.
He did. Yes, he did. And he's an admiral. So, and you know, I think he took it easy on him too. I ain't even gonna hold you. Yeah, I think he took it easy on him too. That's true. So, all right. So maybe like 3 people, but still, you know what I'm saying? Like, even after like post Wano, I mean, post time skip, he ain't really struggled like that. Not really.
He didn't struggle with King. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah, he was like
the fact that he beat him on a time. He beat him on a
25% HP, bro. Nah,
he just needed to know his race to beat him. That's all it was.
Yeah, that was
that's what he was saying. He was like, yo, I'm tired of these gimmicky villains that y'all keep throwing at me, bro. Like, give me somebody I can really tussle with, bro.
You know he's gotten to the so strong when he can sleep and stop an attack.
Literally sleep. Literally, bro. Oh my god.
Lucci gives the attack for the Seraphims to attack, and the Seraphim Mihawk cuts it in half.
Wait,
I didn't even notice that when I first read this chapter that he cut it in half.
Cut what?
The sphere, the lab sphere that they were in.
I didn't see that.
No, I noticed that. Yeah.
I didn't notice it the first time.
Yeah, that's what I assumed. Yeah, I assumed it because you see the cuts in the building. I was like,
Yeah, then the other pacifist seraphims.
like,
The other seraphims are charging up
disrespect
their
the Seraphims, brother. Don't do that.
yeah.
Don't do
Yeah, I
that.
know. I know. We're past pacifistas already. That's old news
we
already.
passed that, brother.
That's old news already, bro.
Yo, they like security guards now.
They really are, and we see them charging up their beams and stuff like that.
Right.
And then that's where
right.
we get the revelation of
Stuss.
Stussy being a clone and a former member. Well, a former member or a member of the Rocks Pirates guy.
I think it said former. Let me go back.
Because if it's a clone, we can't say you could say former because I don't think.
No, it says.
But dude, she's got black wings, dude. She got black
Stussy
wings.
of the Rock
So
Pirates.
that's my next.
That
question
makes me
to you
wonder
guys.
if she's a Lunarian.
Or that, or she has a devil fruit.
I think she's a clone Lunarian. Because she had the black wings.
What about a clone vampire? How about that?
You think there's a vampire race?
Well, we don't really know. We don't know if what the Rocks Pirate
devil fruit that
was.
has a vampire bat.
Yeah, that's also possible because we don't know what the original Rocks Pirate devil fruit was.
And like from what we know of the Rocks Pirates, they were all monsters of their own.
Plus, you also see that she literally ate.
Took a bite out of Kaku.
Yeah.
Suck this soul out.
She can do that to me any day. Just don't even hesitate.
Do it to me too. Yeah, But that's crazy though. She actually bit him in his giraffe form though. Which begs the question: how strong is this chick?
She basically knocked him out in Awakening.
Yeah.
One bite.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo. And we still don't know how she did it either.
No.
We still don't know the gravity of her powers. We still don't know.
I'll let you know after we're done in the bedroom. All right.
Remember, you got kids, bro.
That's all right. I can make another.
Yo, and this is where going back to Brent's prophets, what he said earlier, like you don't even know where Oda's gonna go next with these chapters, bro. Like you really don't.
I really don't. And that's what I love.
And that's the thing. That's the thing that's weird about it. It's like I love it that I don't know because for the longest time, like I keep saying, it's been so easy to follow Oda's directions. It's been very, very simple. But now, outside of me thinking, the four gods that I've already talked about before, and now Blackbeard being a clone, I can't think of anything else that he's going with this. I really can't.
Right.
I want to say,
and then it also brings me to a question to you guys. Shanks in that chest. They found him at dude.
God's Valley.
He's a clone.
They found him at God's.
They found
him. I don't think Shanks is a clone.
No, I don't either.
I think
I'm gonna say he's a clone. I'm gonna say he's a clone. We should put money on that. We should put money on this. I feel like we should put money on that.
I don't think
he's a clone.
Yeah.
You want to put a hundo on this?
No, I'm too broke for that. I ain't gonna.
$10,
$20 maybe. $20.
$20.
All right, we'll do $20.
We'll do $20.
All right, guys. You guys heard it here first. We're gonna bet $20 if Shanks is a clone or not.
I
don't think he is.
I don't think he's a clone either.
Really? All right, I'm the only one.
But that means Todd, since we're all betting on this, that means if you win, you get $20 from me and you get 20 from Buggy. So but that means if you lose, you give us 20.
Yeah. So
$40 a piece. I got you.
I think
I got enough pennies for that.
I started thinking, what if Emu's a clone?
Who?
Emu.
I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't think so. I think he's actually from the Void Century.
Yeah.
Well, that's the other thing. Like, what if he's from the Void Century, but if they made a clone of him so he could continue his reign?
That's possible.
If he didn't get the
no. That's not possible.
If he didn't get the OP
that's not possible. It can't be a clone because remember Vegapunk and the mad scientists were the ones that were making the clones.
Yeah, remember all you need is the blood from the lineage factor. That's all you really need.
Yeah, but the government wouldn't know that.
True.
And at the same time, I'm assuming that Emu formed the world government too.
Yeah, I think Emu is actually literally from the past. I think he's still alive. I actually think he's like an immortal.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because that would make the only sense why since Skypiea they talked about the four gods, and it would make a lot of sense that Luffy being a now sun god Nika, having the power of imagination, that he would need something like that to fight something like Emu.
And this with his most recent chapter, anything is possible. Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Yeah,
I never thought we would get clones, bro.
I truly think Emu's immortal. It would make a lot of sense. It'd make a lot of sense. Now that we know that there's clones in One Piece, immortality is not that far off.
Yeah, but they doing it more in a sciencey way though.
Yeah.
Rather than like mystical.
But devil fruits aren't science either.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like those are mystical.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So immortality can't be that far apart either.
Right. It's what we know so far. Or it could be a little bit of both.
I still think devil fruits came from the souls of the past. I do. I think they came from the Void Century. I think that's what a devil fruit is.
You could actually be right. I don't know.
and like even then, that explanation
I don't know.
gave wasn't really like where they came from. It was just his hypothesis or theory,
which we all know it should be true because if he's saying.
But I did get one thing right since Egghead Island. One thing, I got the 20 kingdoms. I got the part of.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I actually forgot about that. Yes, you did.
Since we're towards the end of the chapter, how do you guys want to rate this chapter?
Dude, 9.
9 out of 10.
9.
What?
9. I agree with you guys.
Definitely a 9.
9. This
and that's exactly how much inches I would give Stussy.
Where do you even have 9 inches?
Oh, you don't want to know.
No, I don't, because this is YouTube. You do that. Slap it on the screen like.
Oh man. You guys are...
Play hello, Stussy. Hello. I have something for you.
Dude, like I might think Stussy's hotter than Nami, to be honest. I think Stussy might be hotter than Nami.
I just think
not hotter than Robin. Not hotter than Robin.
Actually, I would ask y'all that too. Don't she look like Robin a little bit? In the face? Maybe I'm wrong.
In the eyes and nose.
What if she's had this?
I'd say Stussy's in my top 4 of the hottest chicks in One Piece right now. Probably in the top 4.
You know why you say that, Ty? Because Oda draws all his females like almost similar.
True.
Yeah, dude, there is literally like 5 different Namis.
Yeah.
Like not even kidding.
Yeah.
True. Because they all got the same body shape. Well, all the hot ones have the same body shape.
The faces are the same, it's just different hair colors.
Right. And but I tell you what though, when he draws like out of shape women, he draws them accurately. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Which is so hilarious.
You're only saying that because you're only saying that because of Viola.
Oh, no, she ain't on it.
No, he's talking about like
I'm talking about like Dan.
Older,
like,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about like that. No, I'm saying like when he draws like
bigger women, older.
Like like women that are not like in their prime or like that are not in shape. They're like accurately like, you know, like Dan. I don't know if y'all remember her. Like that was a little
Robin's
mermaid.
mom is a perfect example.
Yeah, it's just white haired Robin.
Yeah. And then there's also Rayleigh's wife.
Yeah, she's like 60?
70 or
I still smash. What?
All right. This has gone on too long. All right.
All right.
We're gonna end the video here. Leave a like.
I do got one question
subscribe.
for you guys, though. One question. What is your thoughts on the fact that Garp wants to save Kobe? I really want to know. The fact that Garp wants to save Kobe. Why is Garp wanting to save Kobe, but yet he didn't do that for Luffy and Ace? I don't understand that.
I already told you they're hooligans, bro.
I think we talked about this on the last chapter when.
Yeah, I think we did. We not. I don't remember. But yeah, they hooligans, bro.
Yeah,
they're hooligans, man.
But dude, did you guys see that meme? Garp versus Blackbeard.
No,
dude, it goes. Garp goes. Think, Blackbeard. Think.
Oh,
your ability pulls me into you. You don't want all this.
I have no devil fruit.
Nah, I didn't see that. I did not see that. No, I didn't see that. All right,
I know which one he's talking about. I saw
Yeah,
that one
dude.
earlier.
They
I
literally have-
didn't see that one. Nah,
Blackbeard's
y'all do
abilities.
send it in the group chat because I never saw it.
Blackbeard pulls you into him, and Garp looks down at Blackbeard and goes, "Think, Blackbeard, think.
Think,
Your ability
Blackbeard,
brings
think."
me into you. I got these hands, bro."
Yeah. I can't with y'all, man. All right, that's the end of the video,
That's the end of this
bro.
discussion. Yeah, I think we're
That's
good.
it.
Yeah,
All
we're
right,
pretty
bet.
good.
All right, bet.
We
Y'all
were,
already
we were
know
about
what
to
to
go
do.
on a little whole tangent there. We should just end it right here now.
That's some other things we got to talk about later. Because YouTube won't permit it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, Mr. Slap on the camera screen.
They didn't know what I was slapping, though. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
We
sure they
all
can
know.
figure it out.
We all
I'm sure
know.
you can figure it out after the 9 inches.
We all know.
See, you said 9 inches, bro. I didn't say none of that. I didn't. They could have. This is happiness. Just a lot of happiness.
That's my
I'm
cue.
out.
All right, guys, leave a
I'm
like,
out.
comment, and subscribe.
Later, y'all.
guys.
See y'all in the next one.